Job Corps shut down. ICE protests and riots. Fallout between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. All this and more on today's episode. Let's get into it.
You know, the human being is the only species that kills with spoke. Think about it. If the lion don't kill, then it don't eat. Survival of the fittest, it's you and me. You that bit the dust, on to the next. Like a parasite, I feed till ain't no life left. Pray, hunting.
This is Outlaws Inc. And I am Brody Lee. Welcome. I'm glad to be here with you guys. It's been a little too long. I've been away from y'all for a second. You know how it goes. Life gets in the way, and y'all know me. I'm a working stiff, so I stay working. My work schedule is crazy. My life schedule is crazy, but I'm always bouncing around the air like a tennis ball. But fortunately, I finally was able to pull down some vacation time. So here I am. This podcast is a little bit different than others. I don't stick to a weekly schedule or anything like that. I'm always be consistent, but I don't have, a set schedule because I have so much going on. But I'm always going to be here, and I'm always going to be bringing you guys, content. So here we are. Glad to be here. And man, this show sponsored by Ramjet Records and Big 50 Media. Gotta always throw that in there for our sponsors, Other than that, we here and we rolling. Man, so much has been going on lately. I'm talking about this world, the way things is headed is like going to hell in a handbasket. I saw something, well, I've been mulling over this for the past few weeks. They shut down funding for Job Corps. I didn't see that coming. If anybody, for those of you that don't know about Job Corps was a place where teenagers could learn a skill, could learn to be something, could be somebody, can contribute to society, so to speak. Even had place to live. It was beneficial on so many levels. Job Corps had been around for decades. I know a lot of people that I came up with that was in Job Corps, and it helped them out greatly. But now they're shutting it down. They're shutting it down. I know the Job Corps we got here in Cleveland is going to be shut down by next month, by July. But they've already moved out of the facility. People are already leaving the facility now, of course, because they have to find places to stay and other means, to get things done for themselves. But we know where all of this is stemming from. Ever since you had the new administration in place, new regime, we've been seeing things going down, from the tariffs to man, education, just so much stuff. I mean, it was already bad. It wasn't good, but it was manageable. Now I think we are going beyond manageable. It's about to really get real now. A lot of people, are back to Job Corps, something that's been around for decades, something that's helped so many people in the past, present, now no future. And why? I mean, why? I mean, I know why. In the grand scheme of things, it centers around greed. It centers around just setting us up for failure. Setting us up for failure, plain and simple. And what better way than to start with the young people, with the younger generation? They already going through things now. Things that we didn't go through when we was their age. I mean, we had our things we dealt with, but I ain't never seen it on a level like this. And, man, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And then, like I said, a lot of things are changing, period, with the country. I hear so many people want to complain and everything. And all I can say is the ones that are complaining, they're the ones that facilitated this. And all I can say is, shit, you voted for him. Did I vote for him? No, I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for him or her because both are wings on the same bird, whether Democratic or Republican. They're both wings on the same bird. And I honestly feel neither side means us any good. So you call me a separatist on that note. Make America great again? This ain't making America great again, y'all. Not at all. Not at all. While we're on the Trump subject, looks to me like the bromance is over. What bromance am I talking about, y'all? The bromance that has had everyone talking, that's had everyone talking at the beginning of the whole presidential race, okay? The bromance between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. I mean, that was crazy to begin with. Musk, this man had so much power that he could get next to the president, walk to the White House, chill, like he was a member of staff. And then after that, really get in so close. And we talking federal applications, military applications, everything, just by being Trump's bosom buddy. Well, looks to me now like the cold ship is over. I'm still trying to get more information on what caused this big falling out because, I see him bad-mouthing Donald seriously. I see Donald bad-mouthing him seriously. I mean, the funniest thing I ever saw was when Trump said that he had bought a Tesla. Bought a Tesla, just basically supporting his homeboy. I get that. But when he said they ain't worth a damn, he gonna sell that boy for $69. I said, whoa, man. I mean, well, me, when it comes to cars, if it ain't American, I ain't messing with it no way. And I don't want no little electric vehicle. No, I'm not buying no electric car. I'm not gonna buy no electric anything. Why? So it can short out. Why? So when they feel like they can flip the switch, they will. No, we ain't doing all that. Nah, nah. Forget that little plastic shaver. I'm cool. And as for that Cybertruck, that ain't no truck. That ain't no truck. That's spitting in the eye of a real truck. That there ain't no truck. And for how much it's worth, nah, I'm not buying that little moon vehicle. But also, if you think about what the move that Musk has made, you know, a lot of people will say this is dumb on his part, but just think about it. Just think about it for a second, okay? Musk has amassed great wealth and great power. A president is nothing more than a figurehead, you know. I mean, yeah, right now, um, Trump is looking like king on the throne right now. But if you really think about it, kings are figureheads. Kings have very little real power, honestly. It's those behind him that have that power. Those kingmakers, so to speak. Now, the thing about Musk, now he may not be able to run for president because of, you know, nationality and things like that. But I'll tell you this, though, he can definitely have an influence on who will be chosen next, which that would make him the kingmaker. And, you know, honestly, I mean, like, I used to always think about that. You know, I used to always, think of myself as a king, things like that. I mean, yeah, I am of a kingly, I am, I am, I have a king, I have a kingly fortitude. But when you're that kingmaker, that right there, that's the corner of the realm right there when you the king maker. So it's like, which one would you rather be, the king or the king maker? Because if I'm the king maker, I can put you on that level, or I can depose you anytime I feel. You know, that's some real stuff to think about. And right now, I don't think what Musk is doing is hurting him. It's not. Because somewhere down the line, it's going to pay off for him in the long run. He is a very calculated person. He is a very strategic person. And he does not strike me as a person that does anything without a strategy. So, yeah, it's more to this. And all I can say is, Donald, watch out. Watch out. Because as with all kings and tyrants, you eventually meet your end. Your run is going to end. How it will, I don't know. But arrogance will destroy you. And that it will do. So right now on that, Only time gonna tell with that. But like I said though, Elon got a rabbit in his hat. Elon has got a trump card to play. Want to see some really cool stuff? Go on over to ramjetrecords.com and check out releases, merch, and more. Hey, you can even check out episodes of this podcast over there. So what you waiting on? Go on over there. Like I was saying earlier on, this country is going to hell in a handbasket. I mean, been going to hell in a handbasket, but it's going down the slope now. I mean, the ICE protests, and the riots behind it. It's crazy. I understand the deportation of immigrants if they don't have their papers and things like that. I understand all of that. But there are a lot of people that don't have papers. I mean, this country is supposed to be the land of the free. This country is supposed to be inclusive to everyone. That's why everyone came here. This country wasn't built on just one nationality. It wasn't. I understand the fact of, deporting certain individuals, criminals like that. Yeah, of course we want the criminals deported. But there are still good people who come here and work hard, that have children, families. And you're just like scooping them all up and putting them in one basket. I'm sure that there is a solution, a way that you can differentiate the desirables from the undesirables, not just take these parents from their children or these children from the parents. Come on now. This country does anything it wants. This country does anything it wants. Come on. We can't take care of our backyard because we in everybody else's business. Shit that don't even concern us. So I get it. But the way you're going about it, it's total BS. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. You got the military being called in now. You got the Marines being called in. Pretty much being law enforcement. The governor of California said flat out, this isn't public safety. He said this is about appeasing a president's dangerous ego. Wow. Where Trump says, on the other hand, the president says, on the other hand, Los Angeles would be burned to the ground if he didn't make that call. You got 2 points of view there. As far as the military having a presence like the police, come on. What do you think martial law is? All right. The governor wants to bring up trampling of our rights. But our rights have been getting trampled on as long as I could remember. So, but yeah, It's definitely a mess. My heart goes out to those families that are divided and split up behind this because they don't know who is solid and who isn't. Hot mess. That's what it is. Um, you know, that's my take on it. But as far as freedom ain't free. I hope you caught the meaning.
This right here is a practical man's philosophy. Think it through.
Don't limit yourself, but know your limitations. You can do anything you want to do. Your gifts, that's what God gave them to you for. You can do anything you want to do. You don't have to limit yourself to doing this one thing or that one thing. I mean, we all have multiple gifts. And just know what your limitations are, though. Know when to quit. You know, a lot of times, like, know when you're getting in over your head. Like me, I do multiple things. I do these multiple things because I feel that I can do them. And whatever's in my mind to do, I'm going to do. But also, I know when to quit. I know when I'm getting in over my head. And that's when you bow out, you back away, you sit back, you reflect, you rework. Because a lot of times, when you're taking on too much, it ruins the whole show. It ruins the whole show where you stay content in certain areas. That's just like, okay, I'm a heavy metal musician. I'm a heavy metal artist. I love music, period. But that doesn't mean I'm going to go out and attempt to do R&B or country or something like that. Not just for the sake of. That's what I'm saying. You can do anything you want to do, but know your limitations. Just because you feel you can do it, don't necessarily mean you can do it. If that makes any sense, if anything, what I said makes any sense. I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but the bottom line is know your limitations. Know when to quit. There is no shame in it. You have nothing to prove to anyone. So do what you want to do. Do anything you want to do. Just know your limitations, but by no means limit yourself. So on that note, let me know what you think. Let me know what you're feeling on everything that you've heard today. Comment. Let me know. Let me know what's happening. Let me know what's really going on. Subscribe, like, support, do all of those things. It's greatly appreciated. And on that note, this has been Outlaws, Inc. See y'all next time. Peace and blessings. Love y'all. Lock, stock, 2 smoking barrels. I'm out.